Most of the disease that we have in modern times is based upon inflammation inside your blood vessels, and we want to put out that fire and put on the power. And thanks to Glenn Jensen, I think he has discovered the secret of long life and health by putting out the fire in your blood vessels and turning on the power to live a long life. Every single product that Agel has helps heal your blood vessels, heal your organs, increase your immune system to live longer. Every day, I treat the sickest patients in Los Angeles, California, patients with kidney failure and heart disease. For the first time in my professional life, I have good news to my patients. It's called Agel. I want you to look around for a moment. I know the lights are down, but look at this audience for a moment. I think there's close to 4,000 people in here, maybe more. Every 24 hours, this many people in this auditorium die from cardiovascular and heart disease, and I understand that's a big problem here in this city. Some people will say it's chest pain. Some people will say it's pain in the back. But the very first symptom of almost 50% of a heart attack is sudden death. You wake up dead. So if I could tell you something that could save the life of your mother or father, aunt or uncle or yourself, would you be interested and excited? What Agel is about is preventing disease as opposed to treating disease. But it also will help treat. I have treated patients with super high cholesterol, with drugs that can cause death. But more recently, I've learned to treat patients with high cholesterol with Agel, which won't hurt them. So Agel wants to protect health, and it's better to protect health than to try to cure sick people. I want to spend just a moment trying not to bore you, but there's a substance called angiotensin II. If I were in church, I would say that that was the devil or Satan. But the Agel products, especially the Agel-UMI and the UMI, which are antioxidants, knock that hormone out, and that helps you live longer. If you breathe the air here in Bangkok or in Indonesia, especially in Los Angeles, you create something called oxidative stress, O2 radicals, and those are what kill you. If you look at the blue and the red, where you have the red, it shows the increased death rate from oxidative stress and high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Nobody wants to be red. Everybody would rather be blue here. And Agel products help you become blue and live longer. As you can see in this slide, just by doing a little bit to lower your blood pressure, lower your stress, you decrease your heart attack, decrease your strokes. Can you imagine having a stroke and waking up tomorrow and you can't move one side and you can't talk? If you just decrease your blood pressure by 2 points, that can save your life. The last thing I want to show, this picture is less of a problem here in Bangkok, but if any man has a waist size that sort of pokes out and he's got a pot belly, now I'm holding my breath so you can't see mine. When you drink diet sodas, diet Cokes, diet Pepsis, it makes more fat around your middle, and fat produces over 50 toxic hormones to increase cancer, blood pressure, and death. And Agel has an answer to everything I've just said. Let me speak for a moment that what makes Agel unique. Instead of taking a pill that you can choke on, instead of taking a juice or water that can strangle you, we have a suspension gel that's almost like pulling a fruit off the tree that is also good for your intestines and allows the active material to be bioavailable to your body right away. These are some of the products that Agel has. I'm not going to talk about all of them in any depth, but there's one that I want to speak about that I'm excited about. The product Exo is one of the main ones that helps you put out the fire and turn on the power. It has more than 300 antioxidants in it, and you need antioxidants to continue to live. and plus they make you live longer. For all you men, you should understand that women are going to live longer than you. Did you know that? But if you take Exo, you can catch up and live a little bit longer. In order to have appropriate nutrition, you need to have vitamins and minerals. These help unlock the energy that's in the food that you eat. And men supplies almost 100% of what you need, and it also tastes very good. There's an amazing product called UMI. The active ingredient is called fucoidin. It comes from a brown sea kelp from cold water. And this stimulates your immune system. Your immune system has two parts. It has a cellular part that can phagocytize or eat bacteria and eat viruses. You need some. It also has a part that makes antibodies that also kill germs and foreign agents. So if you have the flu, if the flu season is coming in cold, this is something you want to take. It has some of the most sophisticated substances we've known to man, the interleukins, and these things we're using and developing not only to treat bad infections but cancer. Now, we don't say that this treats cancer, but I do know at the National Institutes of Health, some of the ingredients here we are using. Anybody that I know that has a life-threatening infection such as HIV and AIDS, we're looking at how this might play a role in that. This could be something that could be life-saving once we do the controlled research and see what that can do for us. I have a 21-year-old son, and every day he was taking Red Bull or No Bull and Rockstar, and you know that some children have gone out after taking these high fructose, high sugar, high caffeine drinks and died on the basketball courts. The reason they die is because of a cardiac arrhythmia or irregularity caused by the caffeine. But you can take this, you can get the same energy, the same have mental focus, no caffeine, nothing bad. This is all the important B vitamins in the world. I find in the afternoon I can concentrate better, I can read better, and I can fly across the ocean here to Bangkok a little bit better with OM. That many people have is that they can't stop eating. And what happens when you eat, and especially if you drink sodas that are sugarless, like diet sodas, they turn on something in your body that makes fat go around your belly. Now, when you get fat around your belly, it does something very interesting. It turns on a part of your brain, and that brain releases something that's called a cannabinoid-like substance. Does anybody know what cannabinoid means? Okay. Cannabinoid, that's called pot, and when you have fat around the belly, it makes artificial pot in your brain and makes you eat more, called the munchies. But when you take Slim or Fit, it breaks that cycle, stops the appetite, stops fat from going into the belly, and also helps fat leave more because it's a fat burner. I'm almost 100 years old, but because I take heart, it controls my cholesterol. And the last time I had a scan a few weeks ago, my heart is clean, my arteries are good because of heart and the ingredients that are in it with the oyster mushroom. Well, it has in it something called taurine, something called CoQ10, and something called carnitine. These provide nourishment to your heart. If you know anybody that had a heart attack, ask them what they did so bad that they're... I want to talk about something that is very exciting to me.
ตอนนี้ผมอยากจะพูดถึงอะไรบางอย่างครับที่ผมตื่นเต้นกับมันมาก
By living every day and eating the foods that we eat, we get a lot of toxicity into our intestines. The way the body works, there are three major organs that clean the body and detoxify the body. One is the skin.
ไอ้นี่คือผิวหนังของเราครับ
One is the liver.
อันที่สองคือตับครับ
And the other is the intestine. The intestines are the major one that removes toxification. The liver sometimes gets overwhelmed. For you medical people, we know it has something called the cytochrome P450 system, but we know we got to get rid of heavy metals, mercury, and the things that we eat in seafood, they have to get out. What the product called green stuff. It enables you to start to detoxify your body. Starting in the mouth and in the upper intestine is something that is soothing to your intestines and something that is healthy to the inside of your intestines with the guar gum and the cramping gum called the suspension gel. They help up there. As it goes down, it helps the intestine, some people call it the gut, move and squeeze toxins and poisons out toward the end. Did you know that if you're full of stuff, I'll use that word, you cannot absorb the vitamins, the calcium, the vitamin D out of the intestines. The major place that we get calcium and vitamin D is something called the distal third of the ileum, and if you're full of feces, it cannot get in your body to do you good. Because this product is formulated on the basis of suspension gel, it brings water and keeps the stool soft. Back in the old days, 7,000 years ago, the Egyptians used something called wheatgrass, which is basically chlorophyll, which is an antibiotic and antitoxin. They also used things like broccoli, chlorophyll, chlorella. Did anybody see the recent movie called Iron Man 2? When he was poisoned by that metal called palladium, and he was drinking that green stuff, that was chlorella, which chelates and removes those heavy metal toxins. If you look real close, it said Agel on the label. In addition, it has spinach in it. And many of you know about the guy with the fat arms and the girlfriend with the skinny knees named Olive Oil. He always ate what? And spinach is also a major ingredient here, and it's a major source of calcium, vitamin D, and most of the B vitamins, and it's one of the best foods that you can eat. I believe with all of the products that Agel has, starting with the Exo, the Heart, the UMI, the OM, and now with greens, we have the most complete and efficacious set of products that they are. I'm a kidney doctor.
ผมเป็นผู้เชี่ยวชาญสมองเรื่องโรคไต
And I treat patients with kidney failure, heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. For the first time in my 30-year career practicing medicine, I can treat them with something that won't hurt them. I give these kidney patients who are very limited in what they can take every single product that Agel makes. Patients with kidney failure that have to be on dialysis, patients that have transplants, they can take these substances and supplements very safely, and I swear by them. I went to meet our President Obama a few months ago, and I had Exo in my pocket, and I started to give it to him, but I was afraid of the Secret Service. But I will deliver him some very shortly. What I'd like to end with, what I would like to say, I am so proud that people that I love, I can recommend for something that I know will help give them life. It will turn off the fire. And Glenn, I don't know how you invented all this stuff, but every single product hits a special part of the body to turn off the fire and give you productive power for life. What I tell adults, and that's people over the age of 40, you should make sure that you watch how you eat culturally, and in this culture there's a lot of salt being eaten, and salt is poison to your body in many cases. In addition, unless you have an ulcer or gastrointestinal disease, you should consider taking 81 milligrams of aspirin a day. Many times that can stop a heart attack by keeping the blood fluid. Be very careful with eating refined white sugar, and make sure your blood sugar is very well controlled. If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, do not drink fruit juice. Your glucose and your blood pressure. If you are diabetic, it is actually more important to control your blood pressure than your blood sugar. Please do that. It will cause blindness, heart attacks, and kidney failure. I have a personal thing I'm going to say that I hadn't planned on, but I'm going to do it. A few months ago, some of the people from Los Angeles know that I could not see because I had 4 operations on my eyes. I credit the fact that I can see most of you today were taking high doses of Agel. I probably took about 5 a day plus a bunch of UMI, and I credit that with calming down some of the fire in my eyes and letting me be able to see better than I did before. Therefore, I do recommend that you supplement your diet every day with Agel, and it tastes pretty good frozen too. You want to have a normal or low cholesterol, and therefore you eat right, don't eat animal fat, trans fat, don't eat fried chicken, foods fried with butter, and take HRT heart. It will help you very much. If you want to get full energy from the food you eat, you need vitamins and minerals, and therefore you need men every day. If you want to fight infection, stay away from the flu, take UMI. It is one of the most exciting products out there. I met a young doctor from Zimbabwe today, and she has an exciting project going on where young kids with HIV seem to be getting better. We don't know it for scientific truth yet, but it shows a lot of surprises that I think are going to be good. I am so excited about UMI and what it potentially can do in the future. Take UMI and make sure your kids take it to fight the flu. Especially wash your hands every time you think about it. That'll help too. Fight fat with Slim. That helps break your appetite and stop fat from being deposited, and it makes your exercise more fruitful. Stay alert with energy from OM. That is one of the really, really good products. It feeds your nervous system, has the B vitamins that are so important to you, and the ginseng. Now this next one, I don't know if I can really say it, but coming from Los Angeles, I thought we had the most beautiful women in the world. But I think they're right here in Bangkok and Asia. However, for you women who may be 100 plus, I think you ought to use ageless products to keep you looking beautiful. To make everything else right, you've got to get the toxins and the poisons out of your body. The one product that makes all the others work better is you should have several servings of greens every day, and you can even put it in water and shake it up and drink it. In addition, I believe that you should pray unceasingly every day. I'm so proud to be here to teach some health care and to have such an excellent set of products called Agel, and I'm glad to say that I am Agel.
ผมก็จะเข้าใจครับที่ขอบคุณมากนะครับที่มาที่จะรู้ที่จะรอและมาเนี่ยเขาคือ